All right, so if you're a developer, your whole world has pretty much revolved around clicks, taps, and screens, right? Well, today we're exploring a completely new playbook, one where the entire user interface is just a conversation.
I mean, you've spent your career mastering the world of screens, of navigation bars, and user flows. You've built amazing websites, you've built killer mobile apps, you know the rules of the game inside and out.
But this new world, inside a chat, it operates on a totally different logic. The old rules, well, they don't just bend here, they completely break.
So to even get started in this new world, you have to take a really big first step. And that is, you have to fundamentally shift how you think about what an app even is. This isn't just an evolution, it's a total redefinition.
Okay, so let's dive into this. This is a whole new kind of app, and the biggest mental shift you have to make is moving away from building a destination and toward providing a capability.
Let's just look at this definition for a second. Notice the words here: tools, tasks, data. That's the key. Your app is no longer a place that a user goes to. It's become a set of capabilities that the AI can call upon whenever it needs them.
And this, right here, just illustrates that core difference perfectly. In a traditional app, you're building a destination. Users have to come to you. You own the screen. But here, with a ChatGPT app, you're building a capability. The AI calls on your tools when it needs them. You're not building the house anymore. You're providing a specialized toolkit for the job.
So, okay, how do you add real value in this new model? Well, to be useful, your app has to be able to do something the AI can't do on its own. And it really just boils down to three simple functions: know, do, and show.
First up, your app can help the conversation know something new. Think of your app as being the eyes and ears for the AI. You're giving it access to live inventory, a person's private account details, or that proprietary company data that's stuck behind a firewall.
Second, your app can do things. It can basically be a pair of hands, reaching out into other systems to take real-world actions. This is where a user's intent becomes a real action. Booking that table, filing that support ticket, actually making something happen.
And third, your app can show information in a much better way. Look, a wall of text is fine, but a really well-designed chart, or an interactive map, or even just a simple table, that can make complex information instantly understandable and, more importantly, actionable.
So how do these ideas of know, do, and show actually translate into a design philosophy? Well, it's a fundamentally different approach to how you develop an app.
The key principle here, and you really need to remember this, is extract, don't port. Please don't try to shrink your entire website and cram it into a chat window. It's not going to work. Instead, what you do is identify the core jobs your users need done, break them down into the smallest possible actions, and then package those tiny actions as simple, reliable tools for the AI to use.
And these tools that you build are going to come to life across 3 different display modes. You can have inline cards for really quick, lightweight interactions. You can go full screen for more complex, immersive tasks. Or you can even use picture-in-picture for things that need to stay on the screen, like a live tracker or maybe a video call.
Now that we know how to design these tools, we really need to talk about the rules of the road. Because with this new power comes a lot of responsibility. And that means understanding the guidelines for things like commerce and privacy so you can build and maintain user trust.
Naturally, a huge question for any developer is, okay, how do I make money with this? So let's get right into the commerce guidelines, because they are very specific and they are absolutely critical to understand.
For now, the answer is incredibly simple. You can sell physical goods. That's it. Selling digital services, subscriptions, credits, or, well, anything else on this pretty extensive prohibited list is not allowed. It's a very clear line in the sand. And beyond commerce, trust is all about transparency and being predictable. The core principles here are pretty straightforward. Practice data minimization. Only collect the data you absolutely need. Write crystal clear descriptions for your tools. Use the correct annotations for risky actions. And, maybe most importantly, make sure your app has absolutely no hidden side effects. What you say it does is exactly what it must do.
And all of this brings us to what is, honestly, the most exciting new frontier: how commerce is being completely reimagined to happen seamlessly right inside the conversation itself.
Now, what's powering this is something called the Agentic Commerce Protocol, or ACP. You can think of it as an open standard, meaning anyone can use it, that's designed to create a universal language for buying things. The whole goal is to make a purchase in a chat feel as natural as just asking for it.
And for all your businesses out there, this right here is the most important benefit. You do not lose your customer. The payment goes directly to you into your systems. The order is yours to control, and you own the entire relationship after the sale. The AI is simply a channel, not a new middleman.
Just let that sink in for a moment. This means we are moving beyond e-commerce as a destination that you have to visit. With this technology, the storefront actually comes to the user. Any chat on any device can become a point of sale.
Look, this isn't just another update. It's a fundamental change to the entire landscape of digital commerce, which leaves us with a final and pretty powerful question to think about. When any chat can be a checkout, what will you build?